It's time to see who has SA's way better family recipe on Clover's Little Big Cook-Off. Hello and welcome to a brand new season of Clover's Little Big Cook-Off. After last season, we heard from families all across South Africa who gave us a little sneak peek into their treasured family recipe books. We picked the 12 most tantalizing, tasty-sounding dishes that we could find. And now, 12 teams of big cooks and little cooks will have to prepare those dishes to perfection if they have any hope of making it to the next round. At the end of it all, there can only be one winning team. And what can they win? Well, first, let me tell you what you can win. Simply buy any 2 Clover Dairy promotional products, follow the unpacked instructions, and you could win 1,000 Rand daily. As for the teams on Clover's Little Big Cook-Off, check this out. This year's winners of Clover's Little Big Cook-Off will get a beautiful kitchen makeover, compliments of Clover and Cordef kitchens that are made in Germany, with appliances sponsored by Bosch, all to the value of 300,000 Rand. On top of that, the team will also win a week-long fantasy holiday to Disney World in Orlando, Florida, courtesy of Clover. Don't know what you think, but that certainly sounds like a fantastic prize to me. For one of our family teams of 2, that dream will most certainly come true right here in the Clover Way Better kitchen. But that's how the competition will end. For now, we're still at the very beginning of the show. Last week, we watched the first 3 of 12 teams cook off for a place in the second round. Today, we meet 3 more teams of little cooks and big cooks. 2 of them will impress us enough to stay on the show, and 1 will sadly pack up to go home. Let's meet today's teams. Welcome in, Shakers and Bakers.
Hi, I'm Reka.
Hi, I'm Kiara. I'm the little cook.
I'm the big cook.
And together we are the Shakers and Bakers.
I'm a home executive. I am a busybody. I cannot sit still for more than half an hour. So that's why the Shakers and the Bakers.
Because I love baking. I love experimenting and trying new things, and me and my mom have very different ways of cooking.
She always says that she's the chef and I'm the sous chef. So I have to do the cutting and the chopping and all that for her. But I love it.
Why did you enter the competition?
My mom, she likes to cook really old recipes, and I like to cook new recipes. So I think that if we work together well as a team, we might win the show.
Great, we love old recipes on the show. Our next team is Flower Power. Welcome to Faldila and Zara.
My name is Faldila Parker.
I'm Zara Iso.
We are the team Flower Power.
Faldila, are you one of those moms like my mom was, where I had to be in the kitchen at 13 years old and learn to make a pot of biryani?
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Zara is my granddaughter. We've been cooking more than a year together.
My grandmother's food is always wow.
I am actually a very quiet person, and my expression always shows out in my food.
And finally, we have our last team for today, and that's Shaddai. Please come on in.
Yeah, we walked in and I saw Zoraida. You only see them on TV.
What can we expect from you in the show?
God-given talents.
Okay, do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's go see what you like at your kitchen at home.
Hi, I'm Manuko from Litrigat.
Hi, I'm Blessing, and we are Team El Shaddai.
The name of our team originated from Genesis 17 verse 1. El Shaddai means the supplier. I don't stress in the kitchen. Cooking is an art for me.
Cooking is so amazing. I do love cooking.
Something's changing. Seas glory.
When we're in the Clover kitchen, we are gonna rock that place.
Okay, teams, I certainly know that you are a bubbly bunch. I know that you can talk, but the question is, can you really cook? Because you say that you can cook, but I don't know if you can cook.
Yes,
I know you can, okay. Because I know two people who can definitely cook, and I'd love to introduce you to them. It's our two judges. Please give a warm welcome to Chefs Coco and Martin.
I'm Chef Coco Renas. I'm a husband, a father, a chef, a businessman, and most importantly, I'm a dreamer. My favorite home-cooked meal is the spaghetti bolognese my wife cooks, because it's the first dish she cooked for me, and since then, it's getting better and better.
My name is Chef Martin Kowald, and welcome to my home. I was born in Austria, but came to this country 26 years ago. My favorite meal is soup, any type of soup. Why? Because I grew up in Austria. In Austria, we ate soup every single day, and I still try to do that. I love it.
Hey Zoraida, don't you have one of those fabulous profiles too?
I am Mom Zoraida Jardine. I haven't founded any cooking schools, and I don't own any restaurants. But I do run a family kitchen for my ever-hungry brood. My favorite home-cooked meal to make is, I guess, anything that makes you feel warm, like something with rice or pasta. You know, things with lots of butter that bring out the warmth and the love in a family. Okay, right teams, it's time for your first challenge, which is the Family Recipe Challenge. You will each be preparing the family recipe that you entered the show with, but if the sight of our fantastic pantry has you filled with any form of inspiration, you may add or adjust a little here and there. You will have a maximum of 60 minutes to complete this challenge.
We did practice the recipe at home, and we got everything done in 60 minutes, so it wouldn't be a problem.
And speaking of scores, pay attention because we have a new scoring system this season. We will be judging your dish based on 5 criteria, which are quite easy to remember because they correlate to our 5 senses.
So first, we have smell, which is the aroma of your food while you're cooking and just before we start judging.
I think it'll work to our advantage. When we're cooking our chicken wings, the aroma that comes off it, I think it's really good.
And then we have sight. It's all about the presentation of your plate, of your gorgeous food you're putting on the plate.
And then we have taste, and we're looking for nothing short of sensational.
And then, of course, we got touch. I want to have variety of texture.
Then lastly, we have sound. It's really the story that your food is telling us on the plate.
My gran made up this recipe a few years ago, and since then she's been adding different things in between, replacing it to make it different.
Of the 5 senses, I think sight is the most important because the presentation is good, automatically the taste is good.
So creativity in all these areas score big point for us.
And of course, one key factor of your score sheet will be teamwork.
Okay, Chef Martin and Chef Coco, any words of advice?
You're no stranger to the dish you will be cooking for us. So just take ownership of the kitchen.
Your family recipe, that's what brought you here, okay? So please honor it and cook it as you know it.
Teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you ready to go to your stations?
Yes.
Let's do this. Your 60 minutes start now.
Babes, let's start to wash our hands.
I'm thinking to myself, just get comfortable, it's your kitchen, it's your station. You're gonna make the most of it.
Now I like the things that we are going to use next.
Or if you're finished.
Hello.
Hi, Coco.
How are you?
Good and yourself.
I'm fine. So what is the whole history behind this?
Well, my mom, she always loves Indian cooking, so we wanted to try something a little bit out of our comfort zone, but still with the same skills we know, so Thai was the only place we could go.
Okay.
So we made Thai sticky chicken wings.
So should we prepare our wet wipes while we're tasting?
Yes, you should, yeah.
Yes.
Let's just make sure that we have everything we need.
Custard. The lemon juice is here.
Yeah, everything is here.
Everything is here. Oh, except the fruits.
Fruits.
Yeah. We need fruits.
So, flower power. I'm here to listen to the story of your recipe.
Today we're going to cook our amazing cheese and corn spring rolls with the amazi dip. My recipe traveled as far as New Zealand, UK, where my sister stays, friends in Bangkok. So I've been sharing with everybody around the world.
Wow, so you become the...
spring roll queen.
Okay. And what are the ingredients?
The ingredients is the spring onions,
Okay.
feta cheese, and then chilies,
Okay.
and a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay. And some corn.
And some corn.
Hello. Can you keep one for me?
Will do. Today we're gonna be preparing Coco Emily's custard fruit tart with a smoothie on the side. Coco Emily, it's my mother. She recently celebrated her birthday. I love you, Mama. I salute you. Mwah.
So tell me a little bit more about your dish.
It's from my grandmother. It was passed on to my mother, and my mom's gonna pass it on to me.
So now what are you doing now?
I'm just gonna crush my biscuits so that I may make a layer.
Can I give you a little tip? I think you have to go a bit quicker. Use this.
Oh, Chef Coco is so much fun. I like his accent, the way he speaks. He makes you feel welcome and makes you feel happy.
So let's go through the ingredients of the marinade. In the marinade, there's fresh ginger and garlic. It's fresh, so we have to cut it ourselves. It gives it a great aroma when you're cooking it. The chili sauce gives it a bit of a spicy note. The coriander is a bit crunchy and it lends a nice herby flavor. And the lemon juice and the soy sauce, they work well in the pan with the butter to caramelize it nicely.
Yes, I can see.
Condensed milk, we mix it, and then we mix the lemon juice at 250 ml.
I just don't know how to use this.
Okay, so what we've done so far is we've made the marinade and my mom's cut the chicken wings. So right now we have to put the chicken wings in the marinade, keep it in the refrigerator, and we still have to make the salad and get ready all our garnishing for the top.
I've started cooking our corn until done. It's cooled off. It's in my bowl with the grated cheese, spring onions, and all the rest of the ingredients. Now I'm busy making the paste with the flour and the water, and then I'm going to start roll.
I'm a little bit worried.
Yes.
Not about the singing, not about the singing. I'm
Yes.
worried about your knife skills. Can I show you how to hold it properly so you don't hurt yourself and hurt others?
You are more than welcome.
Let me
You're
just
more
show
than
you.
welcome.
Okay, the singing is great. I love the
Yes.
singing. Okay, but hold it like this. Okay, hold the knife steady. Don't hold it like at the back and wave around like this.
Yes.
Okay, just cut it like this. Okay, don't go like
You
this all the
take
way.
in your
Just
your
hold it,
fingers.
use the whole
Yeah.
handle, and duck in your fingers like this so you don't cut it.
So that you
And
don't
then you
hurt
just cut,
yourself.
and just go down like this. Okay. Don't cut it like this.
Okay.
You never know who's behind
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Thank you so much.
Teams, you are a third way through. 20 minutes gone and you have 40 minutes remaining.
This is for your for the wings, right? I'll just leave it here so when you
And then when you're ready, you fill it up
Great.
again.
When you're cooking it, you put the honey while it's cooking, so it gives it that caramelly taste to the end.
I'm just watching how you're doing this. This is perfection. This is great. That's something I always struggle with. And when I do some mousses sometimes, I always struggle where to start. But once I get going, it's great.
I
So it's
will
great to watch you doing this
Teach you
with
how
such
to do
precision.
samosas, 100 samosas in an hour's time.
Oh my goodness. You see, so when I need some mousses next time, I'll place the order with you. Yeah? Would that be good?
Yes, good.
That's amazing.
Can I cut the ciabatta?
No, that I'll do now.
She can be a little bit overbearing sometimes.
Oh, can I?
Like, yes. Like when I'm saying, okay, can I cut this? She says, no, just wait, I'll cut it myself. Mom, I have to do something.
I never knew that.
250 ml. It's gonna be somewhere here.
What you need to be careful of is the measurement, because if you put too much lemon in it and too much granadilla pulp, you're gonna feel that sourish flavor of the lemon juice.
My hands just move by itself when I'm busy with the spring rolls because I like all the extra pieces to be tucked away.
Smoothie chashu, rinyaga yogurt, rikodobara toda na banana and tea, rikodobara toda na amaz. Anya gives you two zinji na tea, I two zinji. Rekote utana kebab sticks, fruit kebab sticks sash.
The reason for making the kebabs, we just want to make it simple for our judges to see the kind of fruits that we made use of in our tart.
Right, and then here's the kebabs.
We'll rest it for 3 minutes and last.
Yes, yes.
So chefs, what are your impressions so far?
I'm very surprised by the way Flower Power are working together. They don't talk too much. Everybody knows what they're doing. You can see they've been repeating this and rehearsing it for quite some time. And
So are you saying that there isn't a very loud verbal communication going on between them, but there's a silent undertone of we know what we're meant to do?
Yeah.
But so there is teamwork happening there?
It's big teamwork.
Okay.
Big teamwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
It worked.
Something's moving, something's changing. See His glory.
At Shaddai, they are singing and cheering and
Happy?
well, very happy.
What do you know about their dish?
It's a fruit custard tart. It looks very colorful from
Does
here.
look interesting.
All three dishes are very, very simplistic dishes, but they've got so much potential for such a great flavor dimension. You know, there's really some nice things to go to.
I love eating with my eyes. So everything that I want, it must look nice. You must feel that you want to eat everything that is on there. Anita, Dania, sweetie pie.
Cooks, you have 10 minutes remaining.
And we're done within that 10 minutes.
You just started to cook them.
No, I didn't put them now. I put them a couple minutes ago.
My girl, what are we going to garnish this with?
One is bigger.
That's okay, doesn't matter.
We're done, Bliss.
Yeah, we're done.
Feeling nervous.
I'm quite calm because I think we're almost done and we'll be fine.
Cooks, it's time for your countdown in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking. Well done. Kiara and Reka, tell me about the process of cooking your meal in a foreign kitchen.
We didn't have everything we wanted to have, but we made a plan in cooking it. For the lime juice, we have a juicer at home, so now we had to take a fork and juice it.
The smell was certainly delicious, I can tell you that much. Where did you add your juice that you're talking about?
For the salad, it's a honey and lime dressing. So the lime is in the salad dressing too, and lemon juice in the chicken wing marinade.
That's really nice. I can taste the citrus though on the chicken, which is delicious. And then I can taste a different kind of citrus, which is your lime on the salad.
I know it tastes lovely because I did a practice run last night with load shedding and everything, and it came out awesome.
But I must say, I love the presentation, and the smell is just like you want to get into it as quickly as possible.
Yes.
I'm sure it will certainly do with a little bit of
Yes.
lime
The
on
squeeze
it.
of the lime, yeah.
That does make a huge difference.
Okay, let's try. Presentation, yeah, I think it's great. Texture is great. The chicken's cooked perfectly, nice and succulent. The nice variation. The salad, a touch too sour for my liking. Well done.
Thank you. Let's go.
They didn't give us a lot of negative feedback, so I'm feeling good.
After the tasting, I'm feeling confident. We came to win, and I'm sure we are going to win.
Flower power. I can't even begin to tell you how beautiful your attention to detail is. I mean, look at this. The little chili's turned into a flower. Do you do this at home too?
I like to create things with my hands.
Can I use my hands?
Yes, sure.
Okay, because that's the right way to eat a
That's the right
spring
way
roll,
to
right?
eat it.
Dip and eat with your hands. You know, Faldila, the thing about a spring roll is that you either get it right or you get it wrong. There's no in between like with other dishes. Your spring roll, Zara, is perfect. Perfect.
What have you used for your dip?
The dip is clover amazi, 2 cloves of garlic, a chili, and the coriander, a little bit of salt.
Oh, wow. And I love coriander.
Did you hear that?
Told you, it's perfect.
Do you mind if I carry on myself?
Yes, go ahead.
Let me enjoy my moment.
Because I just cannot wait any longer.
I love the corn in there as well. Is that corn, sweet corn?
It's a sweet corn, yeah.
It's a really nice touch.
You have the sweet corn going with the clover mass. It's perfect.
One of the most common mistakes sometimes people make is the amount of filling compared to your pastry. And I think you just hit it on the spot.
Well done. Can we score?
Yes.
Can I
mind
finish
if I keep on chewing?
With the feedback that we got good compliments, we got good judgment. Very happy with Zoraida and the other judges. They just dished out good compliments to us.
Thank you, Team Flower Power. Leave my piece there. I'm coming back for it, okay? Zara, don't touch it. You promised me. Okay. Team Al Shaddai. How perfect that we end with a dessert.
Custard and fruit tart.
I must say, on first look, I thought that it would be really sweet, but it's actually not. There's a lovely balance there. Do I taste some, is it lemon or grenadella?
It's a grenadina pulp and lemon juice.
That's really nice. It's almost like a trifle with a whole mixture of stuff. Really nice. And then tell me about this. I see you've got a smoothie on the side. I'm actually just going to take my teaspoon.
In the smoothie, we mix together the clover amass and the guava halves and the classic clover yogurt and add.
Okay.
Yes.
And a banana.
And a banana. It's very delicious. Thank you.
Personally, appreciate that little decoration with the fruits. That will give us the answer of what fruit you have put inside. Okay. And I like the idea of using clover amass in the smoothie. So now let's taste it. I also like the generosity of the portion.
Where we are coming from in Venda, we give you food. We don't give you
berries?
small food. We give you more food, and we even give you scaftino tamagasone. So really, ke culture ya rona.
So let me also taste it with my spoon. Yeah, that clover mass come out very nicely, and it's quite surprising, but nothing wrong with it. It's something just, you're not used to it. And then when you get it, you're like, oh, wow, this is very nice and new for me.
What I really appreciate that, yes, you got biscuits in there, which the normal, straightforward tea biscuits, coffee biscuits, and you got the amass and you got the condensed milk and everything, but you're using fresh products, fresh fruits and everything, and that's really, really good. I would have really seen a little bit more technique, as in, like in your recipe, it says it's going to be a layered tart or whatever. I would have liked to see maybe a bit of layering there. That would have just shown us a little bit more and helped on the presentation, getting away from the simplicity of the presentation. And of course, your time, I believe there was enough time. You could have maybe perhaps even make your own biscuits. I think in general, very nice dish, hearty dish.
Thank you, guys. Should we score?
Thank you. Yeah.
Firstly, teams, thank you very much for sharing your recipes with us. Now it's time for your average scores.
Now we're about to hear our scores, and I have butterflies. I'm a little bit nervous, but I am super excited.
Blessing, Monoko,
Yes.
El Shaddai team. Presentation was a little bit simple. There was some nice texture inside there was some nice flavors coming through. And then the smoothie I found was very, very nice. So you will have a total 103 out of 150.
I am feeling a little bit nervous because I don't know what the other scoreboards for the other teams are, but I hope that we're on top.
Flower power. We adored your dish and what it looked like. Your total score, flower power, out of 150 is 133.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Shakers and bakers.
For smell, it was very close to perfection. Because really we could smell your kitchen, all the aroma coming out of your dish. So your total score, we give you 125.
And knowing the bottom team, he encouraged the little cook a brush and then we take it from there. Anything is possible.
Before we move on, let's recap your scores. Team Flower Power, you lead with 133 points. Team Shakers and Bakers, you are second with 125 points. And in third position, El Shaddai on 103. So well done to you all. El Shaddai, do not be discouraged because you still have everything to play for. There's still one more challenge ahead. Score well here and anything could happen. Teams, it's time now for the Creative Baking Challenge.
Baking is not my forte, so I'll be taking my cues from Kiara.
And today, we're going to be making crumpets.
When the judges open the cloche and we see that there's crumpets, my mom was... She always makes crumpets for me. We love them.
When I heard we are making crumpets, I felt disappointed because naturally I don't like them.
Crumpets are also known as flapjacks in places like the USA. Okay, they're little cakes baked in a hot frying pan with some oil or some butter. Could be served savory or sweet. Yeah.
They're calling it a crumpet and a flapjack. I don't make it often, so I'm not really used to it because I'm more used to pancakes and things like that.
Teams, you may choose to make one of two types of crumpets. You can do the regular crumpet or you can do the brown crumpet. Now you do know that in terms of choosing a flour, it can change the whole nature of your crumpet, but it is your choice. Come and taste. I've got the brown on my right-hand side and the white on my left.
We saw that the brown crumpet was very sweet and the white crumpet was more neutral. If we went with the neutral, we could add more sweet elements and then it would be balanced out.
All the ingredients you need are here in the pantry. Okay, so make use of it.
Okay, your crumpets today can be either sweet or savory. All I expect from you is absolute perfection.
And also remember, it's called the Creative Baking Challenge. Okay, so please be creative and use all the fresh and fragrant flavors that you can find in the Way Better Pantry.
When I hear the word creative, my head just started boiling because I know that I'm a creative person.
Teams, it's time to go back to your stations and bake. Teams ready for your creative baking challenge? You have 60 minutes. On your mark, get set, go.
Okay, Mom, I want to show you. Wait, just wait, Mom. I want to show you what I want to do. So this is the plate.
Right.
So I knew the first thing that I had to do when I was at the station is write down all my ideas so I don't forget them and I understand what I'm doing, because there's a whole lot of textures we wanted to put on the plate. So by drawing them down, I knew exactly what I had to do and I could do it very planned and organized.
It's really important to read through your recipe because I'm a person, I don't cook from a recipe. I cook from the heart. So for me, I had to study the recipe first and then I had to go stage by stage.
So I really like we want to add them. What is it that we want to add or even a flavor? Or even different?
Yeah, I think I get my money. I can the peanuts or the nuts and crush them and then read like a mile. So the judge said it is a little crunchy. We decided to add peanuts to our white crumpet because it was gonna give it that touch. Mama, I thought that we should use icing sugar instead of normal sugar.
Sugar, 2 large eggs, milk, butter, and sunflower oil. This is all the ingredients you need.
And we need a sifter.
The plan that we came up with is my mom would focus on the crumpets and making the crumpets, and I would focus on all the other accompaniments.
I think we should take a pencil and take all the things that we've done already.
First, that's the eggs, milk, and butter. Can you measure the butter, then I can do the sugar.
The scale is not my best friend, so I'll leave that to my granny. I can manage with a jug or measuring cups, that's fine for me.
So when I open the fridge, I get the full cream milk, and then I see this vanilla milk that we usually love at home. So we want to do a vanilla element to the dish besides the cream. So I decide that it's so sweet and nice that we'd rather put less sugar and add the vanilla milk that it could be more creamy.
I'm currently crushing nuts. It's like a secret ingredient. I'm just gonna put it in our crumpets, just give it that different and crunchy taste. We need something else that we can crush first. This is totally not working. I'm struggling to crush the nuts. And there comes a hero, Chef Coco. Okay, thank you.
But don't do it too smooth so it doesn't become a paste, huh?
Okay.
There you go.
I think that the judges are sweet, loving, caring, and very helpful.
Can I do something?
We're gonna check the
Oh, gonna get more.
The stove was a bit hot and realized that I had the almonds on and it started to burn.
So teams, 20 minutes gone so far. You have only 40 minutes left.
Just heard Coco say 40 minutes left. And I thought I'm halfway through my challenge. I'm quite happy with the time. I'm happy with where I am at the moment. And it was just for me to start backing off my crumpets.
40 minutes left and I'm putting my first crumpet in the griddle and it's a test run and then after that we're all ready to go.
I've whisked my cream. I'm just gonna de-seed these vanilla pods and put it in. So it's gonna be a quenelle of cream.
Yes.
How are we doing? You're making good progress here.
Yes.
Tell me, what are you making special?
We have our special ingredient in here, the nuts that makes it a crunchy.
You put the nuts inside here?
Yes,
Ah.
put the nuts.
So you're creating a bit of texture there.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's starting to burn.
Okay, turn it. Quick. Pressure. Perfect. Don't worry. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Just split them apart a little bit. Hey, well done. Teams, you got 25 minutes left to put your creations on our judges' table.
Yeah, it's supposed to boil. How many sugar you put?
Why did I put too little?
No, I'm just asking you.
I don't know.
How are we doing with your
We're doing
crumpets?
very well with the crumpets because yeah.
You're doing very well. You're confident.
Confident. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add the crunch and everything on top of the crumpet.
Ah, so you're doing a bit of a crunchy thing.
Yes.
Are you going to tell me your secret already? Or are you gonna, it's going to be a surprise?
It's a surprise.
Okay.
No, much smaller.
Okay. And give it a try. Carrie, don't you want to tell Martin what you're doing?
Okay, so I'm going to make a pecan crumb underneath the thing, and I'm going to do a vanilla flavored quenelle of cream on the crumb.
Canal of cream.
Yes, and in the batter of the pancake, instead of using normal butter, we use clover vanilla milk.
Instead
I mean, using normal milk, we use clover vanilla
So it
milk.
gives it a nice vanilla flavor,
Yes.
sweet. And what are you going to do with your piping bag now? See, you start using a piping bag.
In the quenelle, if we can't make the quenelle, I might just pipe on like a rosette on
So you're
top.
doing a piping instead of a
Yeah.
canal.
Yeah.
Canal you
If
do
you
with
can-
2 spoons
Yes.
normally, yeah?
Yes, yes.
And
That's
you
a
don't
difficult,
like-
that's a difficult
Yes.
skill. I would really
Yes.
appreciate it if you can try. Huh? So do whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
Yeah. And always to have a plan B is a brilliant skill.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We just wanted to do something different, not the norm, like plain fresh cream. And I thought caramel, it will go with whatever I've got on the plate. And that's why I decided to add caramel to my fresh cream.
Put the neatest one. I think this one will be. Our crumpets are ready now, so we've decided that let's just put a fruit that will just give it that light eye-catching part with chocolate chips around it, and make layers as well, just like a burger, but a burger of sweets.
Chefs, what do you think? Bakers and shakers?
Bakers and shakers are almost done with the plating, so I think they're all really
They're using some beautiful
wisely.
techniques over there. You know, I saw her trying to make some spun sugar now. I'm not sure how successful. Making some spun sugar, and she's trying to make a canal.
I was just a bit worried because Kiara was over adventurous with the spun sugar and all that. I'm trusting Kiara with this plan, her plan A, because she has a backup plan, a plan B. No, pipe it.
Just put in. Maybe just 1 or 2. That's it.
Okay, there we have another
Another
very nice,
creation.
creation.
Yes.
I find
flower power.
I find quite interesting the lemon and the mango on there. So we'll
That's
see
a
what
lovely
sort of-
combination,
yeah.
lemon and mango.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, let's just leave it the way it is.
And voila.
I'm really impressed by the fact that Team El Shaddai have finished already, and they even finished the plating, which from here looks quite nice.
It looks like a Mexican hat.
Wow, that's a sombrero.
But make you feel like we should have added some more things. More.
Like?
I could say, but maybe cheese.
No, it needs some color. Strawberries. Did we see some strawberries anywhere?
Teams, you have 60 seconds remaining. 1 minute.
My mom runs frantically around to go look for strawberries. So I don't think strawberries will work that well. I see little figs, and I decide to quarter them and open them up like little budding flowers, and I thought that would look pretty.
Quick, quick, quick. Right, I'll put it on the table.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop baking. Well done.
Well done.
Hi guys. Now I know that you guys have been through some incredible challenges in making your meal, so I'm offering you some milk for energy replenishment. There you go.
I do love milk because it makes me feel happy and it makes my teeth stronger.
Crumpets and milk.
Cheers.
Al Shaddai, I find the crumpet a little dry. However, I love the surprise of your nuts. You actually can't see it at all, but you can taste it. It's quite crunchy when you bite into it. I would have liked some cream though.
I like the idea of mixing mandarin and chocolate. Those are the type of combination that goes very well.
the crumpet together with like a mandarin or strawberry, I think it's quite sufficient liquid there, and it gives it a nice moisture there. So cream, yes, would be fantastic, not 100% necessary.
Chef Martin's comments made me feel very happy, and they gave me that little hope that, you know what, you are still in this. There's still hope for you.
So flower power. Am I supposed to use the lemon?
It's just for garnish.
And the mango as well, I suppose.
Should I say you can eat the mango or not? But I just didn't.
These are soletis, aren't they? Or like these little pretzel sticks.
It's pretzel sticks.
What's the purpose of those?
It's just for a decoration and to give color. A different texture.
Oh,
It's crunchy.
is it the texture?
Crunchy, yes.
Ah, okay. I think the crumpet is fabulous. It's really, really nice. It's fluffy. It's got the right thickness. It's not stiff at all. It's wonderful. The cream on top. Explain to me the cream. How did you make that?
I whisk the fresh cream.
Yeah.
And I added a little bit of caramel.
That's fantastic. It goes very well with the crumpet itself. And now getting to the texture, your little salty pretzel things. Your almonds did the job for the texture. This doesn't belong on here. Chef Coco asked you earlier regarding the lemon. If I would have been you, I would have said, yes, put the lemon on top.
Squeeze
there.
the lemon over.
And that would have given me enough enthusiasm of putting it on there, and I'm sure it would actually work quite nicely.
The decoration, that's what took some points away from you, okay? But it's really not major because the taste, okay, it's also very important. Those almonds were beautifully toasted, and this cream on top here, it's really to die for. Very, very nice.
Had you put the lime on top of the crumpet or told us that you could use it, it would actually complement the crumpet quite nicely because there are a lot of sweet elements in here. Like you say, you've got caramel, and the lime would actually be quite nice on top of that. But as far as the almonds go, which I love, and I love toasted almonds, and the texture of your crumpet, it's lovely. Thank you. Shakers and bakers, let me start off by saying, visually, your plate is beautiful. I love that you've got the whole monochrome vibe here of the coconut and the nuts and the cream being all the same color, and then you've got this pop of a fig. Really, really pretty.
Having heard what the judges said about flower powers, garnishes, I looked at our dish and I saw the fig and I realized that it is edible and it does add to the dish. And the fig can be eaten also.
I was just about to say it.
Okay, Martin, I'm going to be happy to hear that.
So thank you very much. It looks beautiful. These are almonds, huh?
The walnuts.
It's walnuts, okay. But you didn't toast your nuts before?
No.
I particularly love the touch of the vanilla inside your cream. Nice idea.
Can you please tell me why the coconut?
In this challenge, we wanted to do creamy, crispy, crunchy, fruity, and soft. So for the crispy element, we used the toasted coconut, and the crunchy for the walnut crumb.
With the nuts that you put, it would have been crunchy enough because the coconut adds some chewy texture rather than crunchy. But the taste is good.
The only criticism I would have, that your nuts are not toasted. It's very, very hard to fault this plate because the crumpets are spectacular.
Well, during the challenge, I did think about toasting the nuts, but then I decided not to and went on something else. And looking back on it now with what Chef Martin said, I think I should have rather went back and toasted it.
Teams, we are going to go and consolidate your scores, and we will be back with the results. Okay, teams, before we reveal your scores, let's quickly clarify how this is going to work. You got a score of 150 for the Family Recipe Challenge, and you're about to get a score out of 150 for the Creative Baking Challenge.
If you add those two numbers together, you will get a total score out of 300.
And the two teams with the highest score go up to the next round.
And unfortunately, the big cook and the little cook pairing that scores the lowest score has sadly got to leave the Way Better kitchen.
Flower power.
Fingers crossed Let's hope we get a good score.
For your family recipe, you had 133 out of 150. Now, for your crumpets, for your baking challenge, so you had 118 points out of 150. So this is giving you a total out of 300 of 251 points. Well done.
Bakers and shakers. In your family recipe challenge, you were scored out of 150. Your total there was 125. On your creative baking challenge, your score there out of 150 was a whopping 133. That gives you a total of 258 out of 300.
Only two things. Either we are on top or we are the last.
El Shaddai. For your family recipe, you had 103 out of 150. And then for your crumpet, you had a big increase up to 120. So very well done there. That gives you a total of 223.
So that means that bakers and shakers or shakers and bakers, flour, power, power, flour, go straight through to the next round, and we say a sad goodbye to El Shaddai.
So we're the bottom group, which means we're going home. That makes me feel so sad.
El Shaddai blessing, we have a show called the Wild Card Cook-Off Show, which means that all our teams that score the lowest in the shows come back. And they have one more opportunity to gain a spot in the next round. Did you hear that right? You are coming back.
When Zareta said that we're coming back, my heart just exploded. I don't know. I just felt this huge hug. Thank you so much. I'm just so excited. I don't even want to go home. I want to stay in this kitchen.
I have this is a thing that I do every week. It's called the Clover Cheese Slice Cheesy Joke of the Week. And it's usually a question for the little cooks. And the question is, why did the yogurt insist on going to the art exhibition? Because it was cultured. I don't know if they got that one. Anyway, join us again next week for more of Clover's Little Big Cook-Off. Bye-bye. Well done. Well done, Zara.
Practice makes perfect, so we're going to practice every day.
We are going to practice more harder, and we are going to bring in the creativity.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
You're my other mother.
Aw, I love that. Thank you.